P. Diddy is seeking a pardon from Donald Trump and meets with him secretly before his case goes to trial. There are two sides to this story, but there's only one backstory. A black tinted van backs into a secure tunnel on the east side of the White House. Service agents open the door, revealing music mogul P. Diddy. He was focused and pleasingly inhaled into his lungs the warm, gentle Washington air. The service agents marched the mogul up the tunnel and secretly into the White House. The White House was purposely deserted, not a single person in sight. P. Diddy was escorted into the Oval Office. The embattled music producer stood directly in Donald Trump's line of sight. How did they get you in without tipping off the press? The tunnel. Yes, the infamous tunnel. I've made some great deals in that tunnel. Have a seat. I don't think I'll be here long. I'd rather stand. Trump methodically observed Diddy and the gold book in his hand. What do we have here? Diddy placed the gold book onto the Resolute's desk. We will get to that in a second. I hope they're treating you well in New York. The cowards treated me like a dog. Diddy folded his hands defiantly against his chest, seemingly annoyed with Trump's dissertation of his treatment. My aides thought I should see you. And why do you think that is? I'm not sure, but I'm sure you'll tell me. Can I offer you a Diet Coke? I'm going to be convicted in New York and I would like a pardon. Trump's beady eyes swam in a sea of deception. He lifted the receiver on his desk. Mary, secure the room, please. His assistant pressed a button, electronically soundproofing the Oval Office. You are aware that it costs to play in Washington? Somehow I knew you would say that. But I have a question for you, Mr. President. Why am I in custody? Because it's been reported that you were sex trafficking and racketeering. No, that's not why I'm in custody. In the last years of Jeff Epstein's life, I was privy to what he knew and who he knew. Trump sat up, folded his hands, and paid attention like a detective looking for clues. In the 1990s, Epstein took me under his wing. We partied on every island known to man with women, men, and everything in between. Epstein was treated so unfairly. The bass in Diddy's throat elevated, appearing more assertive. You knew Epstein pretty well. I wouldn't say pretty well. We've shared a golf game or two. You know, Mr. President, in life there is always a buyer and a seller. And for years I was a great buyer, taking in all of my predecessors' corrupt activities until Epstein taught me how to be a seller. Sounds like a good apprentice. You see, I learned early that life's a puzzle and some pieces don't fit unless you force them. Trump sat in silence, anticipating Diddy's ominous revelation. Diddy gently opened the book he brought. Columns of numbers spilled down the page. You know what these are? Looks like numbers. Not just any numbers. Each number in this book represents a celebrity, politician, singer, entrepreneur, or athlete. Okay. Each number is synonymous with a P.O. box somewhere around the United States. There's a tape inside each P.O. box. What's on the tapes? Oh, I think you know. Sounds like Epstein taught you well. He did, and a host of others. Clive Davis, Andre Herrera were great mentors, but Epstein was a savage, a leader. It's sad what happened to him. What happened to him, Mr. President? Trump remained tight-lipped, choosing not to disclose any information. Epstein taught me to keep immaculate books just in case, which brings up my next question. Could you pardon my state case? I can do whatever I want. You wouldn't believe the cowards I have around me. It's quite embarrassing what they'll do for a whiff of power. Besides, Chuck Schumer owes me a favor. The New York senator? Yes. If the public only knew. Diddy leaned forward, reaching for a fond memory. As I sit in that cell each night, I prayed you would be president because you understand. You get it. Yes, I do. I understand the brothers. I was shot 3 times last year. You know what's actually funny? Everything they charged me with, you Hefner have been doing for decades, and they glorified this man, but chose to crucify me. Don't worry about it. We'll take good care of you. Trump stood hoping to assert his dominance. He paused to gather himself. Tell me the truth. Do I have a number in this book? You should know better than anyone that we all have a number, Mr. President. Where's my footage? Where's my pardon? A devilish smile spread across Diddy's chocolate exterior. Oh, I forgot to mention one small important detail. Elon and I have been friends for a while. Well, that's good to know. He too was at Epstein's Island a few times. That guy and his cucumbers. But he shared with me some private information about the 2024 election that you supposedly won. In exchange, I handed him his P.O. box number. Trump was stunned in silence. The room closed in on him, suffocating his willingness to react. So, do I get my pardon, Mr. President?